So we are going to discuss this scenario in which the ordered product have been picked up from the shipper and through LTL it have gone to long haul truck depot. From there through FTL it have reached the destination hub, which in turn have transported it to the consignee through LTL. Okay, so for this particular scenario, the setup for this particular scenario have been done by these particular master data requirements. So at first, there is a shipper. In our example, in our illustration, we have used the shipper 1712 and the consignee is NCCU07. The means of transport in this scenario, we have used two LTLs and one FTL. The resources are there for these corresponding means of transports. In addition to that, there are transshipment locations. So we have created NC Hub 01 as the transshipment location for the shipper, which is 1712. Also, and NC Hub 02 as the transshipment location for the consignee, that's NCCU 07. In addition to that, one of the most important thing is transportation lanes. So there are four different transportation lanes that we have created. First is a direct lane between the shipper and the consignee. Second is a lane from shipper to long haul truck depot, which means from the shipping point 1712 till NC Hub 01. Third lane is from long haul truck depot to distribution hub. And lastly, the lane from distribution hub to the consignee. So these are the master data which we have taken into account for creating this scenario. So at first, we are going to create our sales order. Our sales organization is 1710, distribution channel is US, and division is OH. Now, sold to party in our case, as we just now mentioned in the master data, it is the consignee NCCU07, which is APN Tech. Material which we are going to transport the product is NCPROD01, and order quantity is 10. And the first date of delivery is 21st of April. And also we have mentioned the amount. Now we are going to mention the plant from where it is going to pick. So the plant in our case is 1712, which is the shipping point. And also once again, we are going to check the delivery dates. So this is where we are done and our sales order have been created, which is 1000251. Okay. And if we go and if we check the sales order, our freight unit have also got created. Okay, so this is where we are done with the creation of our sales order. This is the consignee, and we have checked 1712 as the shipper. And now we are going to get into the planning mode using transportation cockpit, wherein we are going to see the things further. So let's go to transportation planning. So this is the selection profile, a standard selection profile which we have created and a standard planning profile which we have created. By selecting this, we are going to the planning, transportation cockpit. Yeah, so this is the sales order that we have created. Okay, and now using optimizer, we are going to plan this. As a result, 3 freight orders must get created. So as we can see, so these are the 3 freight orders which have got created. Let me just save it. So this is the loading location, as we can see, and unloading is happening at NC Hub 01. And then from NC Hub 01, it is going to NC Hub 02. And from NC Hub 02, it is going to NCCU 07. Okay, so we are going to check that how it have called for the means of transport. So if we check this, so using DOG US LTL, it have shipped the product from shipping point, which is 171201 to NC Hub 01. Similarly, if we can check from Hub 1 to Hub 2, what means of transport it have used, so we can see. Yeah, sorry. So at first, let's check it for Hub 1 to Hub 2. Yeah. So from Hub 1 to Hub 2, as we can see the locations also, and using FTL, it have done the same. And lastly, from Hub 2 to NCZU 7, it have used this vehicle resource to get it transferred finally from Hub 2 to NC07. Okay, so this is how the planning is done, and 3 freight orders have got created. Now we can go back and we can check the optimizer explanation tool so that we can get to know that what lanes basically it have picked up. So let's check the explanation tool. And if we go to transportation network, and here if we check the lanes, so these are the different lanes which it have considered, as you can see. So there's one transshipment location for this plant it have checked. But yeah, so we can see entire detail here. So the second lane which it have considered through, so means of transport it have used is DOG LTL. And from shipping point to NC Hub 01, we can check this transportation lane as well. And we can see the cost also, which is mentioned here. And the third lane which it have considered is from NC Hub 01 to Hub 02. Yeah, we can check the cost also here, and this is the means of transport which it have used. And lastly, this is from Hub 2 to 07. Here the cost is nothing, and yeah, so this is how it is. Now in addition to that, if you can check, there is a direct lane which I mentioned in the master data as well. There is a direct lane also which using LTL it must have used. But if you can see this lane, even if it exists, the means of transportation cost is too high for this. That's the reason in this particular scenario it have considered from source location to the hub, and from hub to hub 2, from hub 01 to hub 02, and finally to the consignee. Okay, so this is how this entire scenario have worked. Thank you so much.